With the bull Hardwork.
YSM, what's up, baby?
All right, we need to address something. First, look at the fit, y'all.
Here we go.
I've never even seen that color before. Is that dragon scale?
Here we go, man.
Yo,
EYBLs, man.
They the Game of Thrones bronze? Is that what it is?
All the basketball heads, they know the EYBLs, man. Shout out to Kobe.
Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Terence, Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. What was your thoughts?
It was a sad sight to see, man. It was a one-sided ass whooping. Spence said it was going to be a one-sided ass whooping, but I don't know if he thought it was going to be for him. It was a legendary, it was a stamping performance for Bud. You know what I mean? Like legacy fight. That's the word I was looking for. It was a legacy fight for him. That's the first and probably the only A-list guy he really needed to stamp himself in, and he got it.
Was it the fashion that it surprised you?
Yeah.
Because everybody thought it was kind of like a 50-50 fight, but...
I mean, it was 50-50 fight up until that first round. It was clear Crawford was just better than Spence. Like nothing about that fight looked competitive, and like I said, unfortunately, it was really one-sided. For fights that big, I was hoping that it would be a little back and forth, and if somebody gets stopped, they get stopped, but it wasn't even competitive.
People criticize Crawford's resume. Your Jeff Horns, your Benavidez's, your Mean Machines. It kind of surprised the world that, you know, in his supposedly toughest fight, it looked actually easier than those other fights which Spence fans were claiming were C and B level fighters.
Timing, man. Like I said, it was bad timing. It was a horrible night to have a horrible night for Spence. It was a horrible night to have a horrible night because, like I said, everything came full circle. It looked like everything caught up to him that night, man. Everything.
Give me some of the things that you felt like caught up to.
I felt like the accident, if you look at the Ugas fight, a lot of people started to notice, like, all right, he looked a little off. His balance is a little off. He looks a little unsteady on his legs. But the power that he still possessed as far as, like, you know, his strength, physical strength, was still there. So you kind of overlooked it. And Ugas was the type of guy that's standing right in front of him. So you don't have to really, you don't see the boxing ability that you saw with Terence Crawford. Even though Crawford didn't have to back up at all because Spence was so weak, you didn't have a reason to really focus on how bad his balance was in that fight because it was an inside fight. But I would say his balance, his equilibrium looked like it was off. Even his reflexes. I know Terence Crawford is probably the fastest fighter he fought, but a jab is not supposed to do that much damage to a fighter of that level. Like a jab should not be knocking you completely off your stance. You know what I mean? It might pop your head back, but it was completely knocking him off his stance to where it was immediate, like something was wrong. So that, in addition to the weight rehydrate wasn't there. Like he might have, you know, say he made 47 with no problem, but he didn't rehydrate the way I would expect. He didn't even look like the bigger man that night. You know what I mean? So all of those factors looked like it just came full circle. And it was a horrible night to have this horrible night.
What do you want to see from Spence next? Like,
Nothing.
what do you think should go from there?
I'm not even gonna let you finish that. Nothing. I don't want to see. Physically, he did not look good, bro. He did not look good physically from the rate that he was swelling up. Your lips, your nose, your eyes, bro. That's something ain't right.
It was kind of like normally you see that kind of swelling starting at 6, 7, 8. It was like the third round
and was looking bad, bro. Like he was knotting up. He was knotting up around his eyes, shutting. Like after the fight, the post fight, I'm looking at him like, yo, this is crazy. Like it looked like, I know people joke about it, but it looked like, yo, he got into a car accident. That's what it looked like. It looked like he really got into a car accident the way his face looked. And with that being said, I don't want to see him do nothing else as far as boxing is concerned. There's nothing else to prove. You know what I mean? You took it as far as you could go. You won a world title after that accident. That's a great accomplishment. Leave it there before you have real long-term issues.